Welcome to Breakout EDU, and this is the Polar Express. The Polar Express is inspired by the book The Polar Express, written by Chris Van Allsburg. It's Christmas Eve, and you've just met Santa Claus at the North Pole after riding the Polar Express. Santa has given everyone a gift, including you. He gave you a bell from his sleigh. As you are about to board the train, you realize that you have lost the bell and you can't go home without it. Luckily, one of your friends found it and put it in the lockbox for safekeeping. But now you have to get it out before the train stops at your house, or your Santa bell will be lost forever and no one will believe that you met Santa Claus. You have 45 minutes to solve all the clues, get your bell, and make it back home before Christmas morning. The lock setup is as follows. The 3-digit lock should be set to 423. The 4-digit lock should be set to 1225. The ABC lock should spell the word Merry, and the directional lock should be set to up, right, up, right, up. Game overview. You will need to print out everything you see here, and it can be found in the resource folder. Inside the large breakout box, you will need to place the We Broke Out sign, the picture of the bell, or if you have a real sleigh bell or jingle bell, you can place that in instead. And then close the box with the hasp and attach the 3-digit lock, the 4-digit lock, the ABC lock, and the directional lock. In the smaller box, place the clues for the directional lock and lock it with the key lock. To solve the key lock, you have two options. Your first option is to write on the back of each gift, turn into the teacher for the key. You will need to hide at least one gift for each group. When they find the gift, they should turn it into the teacher right away in order to get the clue for the directional lock. You will then need to relock the box with the key lock for the next group. Your second option is to place the gifts in a spot where the students can see them, hide the key near one of the gifts, or tape it to the back of one of the gifts. As the kit comes with 3 keys, you could hide all 3 keys. If you have more than 3 groups, you will need to re-hide the key for other groups to find. The phone keypad and the riddle are the clues you need to solve the 3-digit lock. If you are solving this whole group, just print out 1 copy of each. If you are working in small groups, print out as many as you need per group. Students will need to solve the riddle, I am clear, slippery, and sneaky. You must be careful on me. The answer is ice. The students will then need to find the corresponding numbers to the letters on the keypad to determine the code 423. The family letter and the colored printouts are the clues you will need to solve the 4-digit lock. There are 3 levels of letters depending on the needs of your students. You can choose to differentiate between groups, or you can use the same letter for all of your students. Based on the letter, the students must determine the order of the pictures to open the lock. On the bottom of each picture is a number. Once they put the pictures in the correct order of sequence, they will have the solution to the lock, which is 1225. You have 2 options to solve the ABC lock. The first option is to print out the poem verse to 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. The students should notice that the missing word in the poem is Merry. The second option is to print out the question card along with all of the synonym cards. Students should be able to determine based on the cards that the missing word is Merry. If they need a clue, you can give them the poem stanza to 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Students will use the directional clues from the small lockbox and the coordinate grid map to solve the directional lock. You will want to have more than one available so multiple groups can work at the same time. They will notice that the ordered pairs will match the striped arrows that point up, right, up, right, up. This will allow them to open the last lock. When all the locks have been removed, they have broken out and found the missing bell to prove that they rode on the Polar Express. I hope you've enjoyed playing the Polar Express. Please email info@breakoutedu.com if you have any questions.